up from behind. Gates crash back and they're away in racing from that 1800 metre mark. Towards the outside, Lockheedlightning got off to a good enough start and shows some good early pace on the outside of runners. French Chips also looking for the early lead, racing right alongside Nocturnal Flight. That's in the blue sleeves and the red cap, but is going to concede position to allow French Chip to go and gallop on by. Then further back in the running on the outside of runners, the State Capital is pushed forward into a handy position. Racing 4 lengths off the lead on the inside is Bella's Pablo. That's in the cheat pieces, racing on the inside of Jovial. Red Rackham's further back in the field, just ahead of Apache Chief. Then comes To the Hilt, who's racing just in ahead of Point Dexter. Then comes Jean Le Pen, and Lord Say is completely outdone for in these stages heading into the turn and is racing easily a good 15 or 16 lengths off the leader, as Red Rackham, who's had it tough down the bat straight, now finds the lead and goes to spearhead the attack, going past the crossover with 1,000 metres left to go. French Chips on the rail in second, followed by State Capital, who's in that one out placing in third. Then comes Nocturnal Flight, the blue sleeves, red cap, racing away in fourth, just on the inside of Lockheedlightning. Then comes Bella's Pablo. Jovial's further back in the field, racing 7 lengths off the gallop. Apache Chief then comes To the Hilt, followed by Point Dexter. Jean Le Pen and Lord Say completely out of it, with about 20 lengths to make up as they straighten up with the run for the judge. 550 metres left to go, Red Rackham and French Trip. State Capital's on the outside of runners. In between those is Nocturnal Flight. Then comes Lockheedlightning, who starts to tighten up and move into contention with Jovial. Deep routes on the track, we got To the Hilt. Apache Chief needs some luck in running as they're into the final 300 metres. They spread right across the middle inside of the track. Lockheedlightning is starting to put his best foot forward. French Trip, Red Rackham. Then comes Jovial, followed by Apache Chief. But at the moment, Lockheedlightning's got his nose in front, ahead of French Trip, and Lockheedlightning starting to extend his advantage over the rest of the field. Lockheedlightning going to come home to win it. French Trip in second. Then came Point Dexter in third, followed by Jovial, Apache Chief, Red Rackham. Then came further back in the field, Bella's Pablo. To the Hilt was further back in the field, and the rest of the runners were a long way back. The winner is about 5 from the left-hand side. Lockheedlightning, owned by Mr. David Ferraris, who will be certainly over the moon with this win, and as well as Mr. Vaughan Marshall, who of course trains the son of Mambo in Seattle out of a Captain Almer, and now becomes the one-time winner from the 20 career starts and bred by the Clifton Stud. So a big congratulations to all the winning connections here for number 12, Lockheedlightning. He'll come home to win race number 4.
Thank you very much, MJ. Good to be with Richard Fourie, who's booted home Lockheedlightning. The 4-year-old son of Mambo in Seattle, now one-time winner at the 20th time of asking. Rich, you would have known him well. I was chatting to the guys. Obviously, form lines look to be quite decent coming in maiden. You rode that horse Lightning Glow for Justin Snaith. That excellent ride at Hollywood Bet Scottsville. That's good enough to win a race like this?
Oh, most definitely, and he's been knocking on the door. He's got his issues. He's a bit arthritic, but since the moment I cantered him down, Mr. Marshall said to me, just one thing, just warm him up as much as you can. So I trotted and probably did 4 or 5 miles by myself, and then jumped off and carried on trotting him in hand and loaded, and he had that speed to get across and get into a comfortable position. And when I asked him to quicken, he was ready to work, and he won well. So well done to Mr. Marshall. To the owners, thank you very much. Mr. Ferraris, I think, is involved, yeah.
That's right.
Well done, team. Thank you for the support, and to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Day off on Monday. Did you rest up? Ready for the week ahead?
Got some sleep in. I'm ready to go.
Good stuff, Richard. Looking great.
Thank you. You too.
There we go. Thanks, Richard Fourie. Lovely to see him in the winner's enclosure. He obviously continues that big marching on into that big carrot that continues to dangle in his face. He's a superman, professional as they come, and long may it continue for Richard. I know he's got the racing fraternity behind him and backing him in a big way. All right, I'm going to get you back to Vicky. Well done to Vaughan Marshall. To David Ferraris, a big shout out. I know you'll be watching closely. Well done to you, Mr. Ferraris.
Thank you, Brandon. Number 12, Lockheedlightning, son of Mambo in Seattle, bred by Clifton Stud. Well done, Mr. Marshall.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you.
He's a solid, consistent stayer, and today is thankfully his day.
He stays a long way, Vicky. Very good luck to David Ferraris, and hopefully we can grab another one. But I thought a terrific ride from Richard.
A lovely result for the yard, first and third.
Yeah, no, he ran a much better race. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm sure we'll win a race with him.
Good luck for the win.
Thanks very, very much.
Well done to Vaughan Marshall. trainer and part owner in number 12 Lockheedlightning. Well done also to Miss Flores and Richard Free, jockey aboard.